Hello, beautiful people. It is your favorite real estate broker in the whole entire world, Mr. Stephen Harris. And today I want to talk about buying a multifamily home using your VA loan. All right, so I'm based here in Killeen, Texas, and I would say like 90% of the sales we do here are VA because we're a military town, and the military is pretty much the backbone of our city. So we do a lot of VA loans, and over the years, I've put a lot of my military brothers into multifamily homes, and I want to just maybe dispel a couple myths, talk about a couple things that you need to know, and a couple of things that you should be aware of when it comes to buying a multifamily home using your VA loan. I think one of the first things that I want to address is like the VA loan in and of itself. It is not necessarily a loan type. It is more of a loan guarantee. So that it's 100% loan to value ratio, which means no down payment. And what is happening is the VA is basically guaranteeing the bank that if you, the VA borrower, defaults on that loan, then the VA itself will take over that loan, basically pay it off from them. Then that's how you get like those VA foreclosures. So the VA is just saying, hey, I'm guaranteeing that this person is good money. If they're not, I'm good money. I'll take that house and I'll run with it. With a VA loan, it has to be a 1 to 4 family. So here in the state of Texas, I can't speak for everywhere, but if the house has up to 4 doors, then it is still treated as a single family residence. And our contracts are actually called like the 1 to 4 family because it is considered single family as long as it has 1 to 4 doors. So that is what you are qualified for with your VA loan. So you can get 1 door, 2 doors, 3 doors, or 4 doors. Here in Killeen, mostly we have duplexes and fourplexes. So anything above 4 doors, that's gonna qualify as commercial, gonna be a whole different loan type, and you're probably gonna need a significant down payment. Also, if you're gonna be using your VA loan to purchase a 1 to 4 family duplex or multifamily, then you will have to make that your primary residence. What is not so clear is how long you have to make that your primary residence. So make sure you talk to your lender about that, about how long you might potentially need to stay in that place, and then what might you need to provide in order to maybe move to a single family residence. How I've seen it done in the past is your single family residence that you purchase after your multifamily would need to be considered like an upgrade. And even though VA is a 0 down, you still might have closing costs. So closing costs are taxes, insurance, escrow fees, title policy. So you will still have money that you are due to bring to the closing table, but it won't be your down payment. Take that into consideration if you're considering doing a multifamily with your VA loan. There may still be some financial responsibility at the closing table for you, even though it's not a down payment. Closing costs are a real thing. And a lot of times when you are negotiating now on duplexes, it's a lot harder to get closing costs paid on your behalf. One myth that I want to dispel is that it does not have to be vacant on one side for you to still make that purchase. So if both sides of the duplex have an active lease, which you're going to want to make sure you see, but if both sides have an active lease, depending on the length of the lease on one side, you may still be able to make that purchase using your VA. I think you have to move into the property within about, within about 60 days that you have to move into the property, but you are able to write a letter and get acceptance on special cases. So it's a great deal that you won't be able to get otherwise, but it's gonna take 90 days for you to be able to move into it. You may be able to get special approval. Every case is different, but don't automatically discount a duplex or fourplex because there is no current vacancy. As long as there's one coming up within the next 60, 90 days or so, it should be pretty easy for you to still get an exception and get the loan on that. And a few things that I want to make sure that you do when you are getting that multifamily, and one of those is going to be to get the leases up front. Usually during the option period, which is your unrestricted right to terminate, that's when the other agent will allow you to see the leases on the property, get those in your hand, examine them, understand them, look at the ins and outs. That way you know exactly what you're getting to. Month to month is not necessarily a bad thing. You have a month-to-month tenant, that is an opportunity for you to raise the rents if you would like, or if that tenant is not up to snuff, it's a good opportunity for you to get them out of your property and get somebody else in. And then that leads me to the other thing. Make sure that when you do your inspection and due diligence, that you talk to the tenants, like see what their past issues have been with the landlord that they have, see how they like the neighborhood, see if they plan to stay, and see if they are active duty military, because a lot of times active duty people can break their lease depending on their orders taking them out. So just keep that in mind. I want you to make sure that you do those few things when you do purchase your duplex. So to just kind of wrap everything up, yes, you can buy up to 4 doors on one residence with your VA loan. No money down, but there probably will be some closing costs, so make sure that you have a little money set to the side for that. It has to be your primary residence, but you don't necessarily have to move right in. So if there is a 30, 60-day lease left, that could still be a possibility for you. Hope this helped. If you're coming to the Killeen area and looking to maybe get into the multifamily, let me know. I'm more than happy to show you around the market, let you see what's out there. If you are anywhere in the United States and you might be thinking about getting a multifamily with your VA loan, let me know. I'm more than happy to interview an agent on your behalf, find somebody that's in that market that knows VA loans, knows multifamilies, because you do need to know multifamilies before you get into one of those deals, just because there are some unexpected things that can pop up that you want to keep in mind. Let me know. I'll interview an agent on your behalf and send you somebody great. Hope this helps. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Thanks for spending a little time here with me today. Peace.